Hi, Mr. McDonald.
Hi, Mr. McDonald.
This is journal entry number 10.
Number 10.
How we developed through Unit 2.
Unit 2 was about
Movement.
Movement, yeah. How did we develop through this? Development, I found in Unit 2 is a lot different than Unit 1.
Yeah.
Because it's harder to develop movement than it is like other topics, I suppose.
And the biggest thing that I think we developed in was that usually when you learn like a script or something for a play, you think about the lines and only the lines. But it's also a lot more important to have the body language too, and not just the speaking parts.
We learn the importance of moving during any kind of performance. And even if it's singing or if you're dancing, well, dancing is movement, but it's trying to be convictive through movement to show or represent something instead of just half-heartedly throwing yourself onto the stage to do something. You have to put everything into it, including your voice, body, and mind, I guess.
Yeah.
That was really profound.
It's deep. Deep stuff.
Deep stuff?
Yeah, and I also really helped with like getting out of your comfort zone to do something really stupid and ridiculous, which you wouldn't normally do.
And I think that if you combine the last two units, it's really important for anything that we're going to develop in the future.
Yeah.
Well, like, for example, our upcoming monologues and the skits that we're going to be writing after break.
Yeah, and especially with the silly walks, just because
fun.
they were so ridiculous that it really helped us like not be embarrassed.
And doing it in the cafeteria was, I think, one of the best experiences I've had all year,
Yeah.
especially in drama.
That was funny.
And people didn't expect it, which made all the better.
Yeah.
Like, the spontaneous effect that you can throw in using movement to anything makes it so much better.
Yeah.
Because lines can almost be expected. I mean, depending on who says them, because, I mean, some people you just don't expect to say some things. But movement, you can't really foreguess, I guess.
And,
yeah. Well, what else did we do that unit?
We did, a lot of the stuff really helps with, like, improvising, because you have to think up, like, movements on the spot.
Mm-hmm.
And, yeah.
I think, though, that we could have put more time into developing our miming skits to finish up the movement.
Yeah.
Because I just don't think that we had enough time to do complete dry runs.
Yeah.
Because as much as we did short, like, little ones and had time to discuss it, nobody actually had the time to be like, here is your stage, work with it and make sure everything's sorted out.
Yeah.
And I think that's what really brought down me and yours. Because we did have everything prepared, we just didn't have everything in place.
Yeah.
Which was the biggest thing for us. I think all the activities we did were really good, and they all really helped.
Yeah.
Like nothing seemed pointless.
Yeah, they all really help, like, developing what we need for, like, the skits and the monologues and everything. And, yeah.
Yeah. I think that the next biggest challenge is really going to be putting everything we've learned together.
Yeah.
Because, I mean, it was hard enough to develop each one individually, but trying to do everything at once.
Yeah, I think it'll be a lot easier.
It'll be easier, but it's also going to be, like, it'll be easier, but I also don't think that we know exactly what's coming. Like, I just don't think that we know how much work it's actually going to be as much as we hear about it.
Okay.
Because, I mean, we don't really see what goes into writing a play. We just perform them.
Yeah, now we have to, like, write a play and do all the movements ourselves. And
we basically have to take your position in the musical.
Yeah.
We basically start, except for we don't have a script written.
Yeah.
We have to just do everything from scratch. And I think that despite what people think, it's going to be work, but it's going to be fun work. And I think I'm looking forward to that a lot more then.
Yeah, and I'm really learning a lot about, like, how much different things matter, like how everything you do matters, every movement, like every prop and every position you're in, they all matter so much, because they all, like, convey something to the audience. And I think that'll make us like way better actors for performances and stuff like that.
But I think it also applies to real life too. I mean, not, well, I guess if you're sitting in a business meeting, it can help you set up the way that you look at an audience.
Yeah.
Or the way you present yourself in any kind of situation, not just
Yeah.
in front of a class, in front of a business, on a stage. It just prepares you to set yourself up to do a good job at any kind of performance, whether it's, as I said, like outside or in the theater.
Yeah.
Because you know the tactics that you need to pull to better portray yourself as a business person or a expert on something for a project.
Yeah.
It's understanding in full the body language it takes and everything else combined.
Yeah.
So I think this is going to be a big upcoming term.
Yeah, it's going to be difficult.
But I'm kind of excited.
So I think that about covers it.
Yep. Bye, Mr. McDonald.
Bye, Miss McDonald.